Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in the mountains of Chiang Rai province in northern Thailand, and I'm staying at the Lanjia Lodge, which is an eco hill tribe community-driven lodge, and so cool, such an amazing place to stay. So many good people, and it supports the community. This afternoon and for dinner, I wanted to focus on making some vegetarian food, and so they have kindly arranged. We're gonna go down to somebody's garden's backyard farm. We're gonna pick some vegetables, and then we're gonna head back to the lodge and do some cooking, some plant-based dishes. So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna walk around a little bit, we're gonna pick some vegetables, and then plant-based meal coming up. So a little ways down the hill from the lodge, this is the house, the home, where we were gonna gather some vegetables, harvest some vegetables from their garden, from their backyard. Well, this is their little mountain plot on the side of the mountain in the village for homegrown organic vegetables. And it's cool because it's just surrounded by houses. I mean, we are surrounded by the mountain, we're surrounded by lush greenery and forest, but at the same time we are in a village, so there is development, there is clearing of the forest right here. But then right here, this little plot of just pure green growth, edible, delicious.
อันนี้จะเป็นผักกาดเขียวของม้งนะคะ
โอเคครับ
อันนี้เป็นผักกวางตุ้งค่ะ
ผักกวางตุ้ง โอเคครับ
เราจะเริ่มเก็บผักชีก่อนนะคะ
ได้ครับ The village here is predominantly Hmong, and so she's going to be cooking us a Hmong vegetarian meal, and we're just going over the different vegetables that they have. A lot of coriander, some of the mustard greens, some of the, I think it's like Chinese broccoli, and some of the, I think similar to choy sum as well. And then behind me, these are the Hmong long beans, which are very common for Hmong cuisine. Okay. Immediately as she starts plucking the coriander, it's so vibrant, it's so aromatic, you can smell that. And now she's moving on to some of the mustard greens over there.
This is organic food.
All organic?
Organic vegetable.
Okay.
No fertilizer. No
fertilizer. Good.
Use a manual.
ผักตัวนี้จะไม่ออกดอกใช้เวลานานกว่าจะออกดอกนะคะ
And so the people around this village, they would have up on the hills and on the sides of the mountains, right outside the village, they would grow more commercial crops, and even they have some rubber trees, depending on the family here. But this particular plot of land is just for self-consumption. Color, the vibrancy, the greenness, it's beautiful. And I believe that this is dragon fruit here, but I don't see any fruits right now. Kapun kahab. All right, beautiful little garden. Chef is jumping on the motorbike up the hill to Lanjia Lodge. We're gonna hike, but not too far. Get a little bit of exercise before the meal. Oh, whoa, 4 kids.
Tại thì cò con pù con da không? Tam kề.
Năm bịch mông.
นี่เป็นกระเทียมนะทำให้หอมค่ะ
โอเคครับ ครับ The first thing that she's getting started making is the namprik Hmong, which is the chili dip, Hmong style chili paste dip. She added chilies, 1 clove of garlic, salt, and a bunch of cilantro coriander. And that's it. I can reassure you, I've had it before. It goes with anything and everything and tastes incredible. And it just takes 5 minutes to make. So you could make this at home easily, and it's healthy, it's nutritious, it's packed full of natural vitamins and packed full of big on spice flavors.
นี่จะต้มผักนะคะ
Okay, God.
ต้มผักกากเขียวเจค่ะ
Okay. Next up is a Hmong vegetable soup with mustard greens, and she added in a spoonful of oil to the pan, heated that up, and then poured in water so it really hissed and popped. And then she's gonna chop up some chilies to go in it too. She said you can add chilies or not, but for me, yes.
วิธีของหมองจะไม่ใช้มีดหักผัดนะคะ เรา
Okay.
ใช้มือเพราะว่าเราบอกวิธีของหมองจะใช้มือ
โอ
แล้ว
เคครั
ผั
บ
ดจะได้อร่อย
Okay, go. Stir fry it up with some salt, with some chilies, with some garlic. Sizzle that down in oil. It smells so good. And as fresh, organic as possible. And then the final dish I think she's gonna make is gengkyeowan, green curry. So it's kind of gonna be a mix of different dishes. The Hmong dishes she prepared already, and then green curry. Kaffir lime leaves, basil, and chilies go in. And now she's gonna make another, there's a huge platter of stir-fried vegetables. Wow, there's gonna be a lot of dishes. That's a lot of food they're making. Cooking is done. That is going to be a feast of a meal. I think there's 5 different dishes. I thought there was only 2 or 3. Wow, they've gone above and beyond, and I'm looking forward to this just nutritious, healthy, local meal for dinner tonight. And corn fritters too. All the food is ready. This turned into an unexpected, massive, plant-based meal. There's 5, 6 dishes. I have to start with that chili dip though. That has been on my mind. And again, the simplicity of it, chilies, a little bit of garlic, coriander, salt. And those chilies are spicy. The garlic in there, and what really makes it is the coriander and the salt. You'd be happy to eat that with vegetables, to eat it with rice, to eat it with anything. And again, you can make that at home. It would be so simple to make it. Just pound it down. You mostly just want to bruise it until the juices come out and the flavors come out, but you don't need to pound it long. This one she called kana mong, stir fried with garlic and chilies. Really good, huh? It has a hint of a bitterness. Then it has a natural sweetness at the same time. Very green and a little bit of a chewy texture. I love that balance and hint of bitterness. Next up for that Hmong boiled vegetable, the mustard greens, she added in chilies in here and some of the fried tofu. More like, it's kind of like a bean curd. This one I know is a classic Hmong dish that I've had before. But it's just always so good. The simplicity, the freshness, it relies on freshly cut greens like this. And again, because it's so fresh, you taste the sweetness and a hint of a bitterness. Just salt, so it's pure. Then I like when she added a little bit of chilies and a little bit of that tofu, which is crunchy. And she actually really cooked this down for maybe 15 minutes or so. But it doesn't taste overcooked. It just still has a nice green crunch to it. Okay, next up for the green curry, a mix of vegetables. Again, more of the tofu in here. She added in some of the herbs like basil, chilies, kaffir lime leaves. This is a huge meal. I love the basil, the flavor of basil in there. And that tofu that she uses, I mean, it is fried first, but it has this lovely, kind of crunchy, but then soaked with flavor texture to it. Then we've got the mixed vegetables here, which this is such a good mix of vegetables too. There's probably at least half a dozen different vegetables. From baby corn to broccoli, to wood ear mushrooms, to cabbage, to snow peas. I love how everything has a crisp texture to it because of the way that she stir-fried it on a hot heat fire and didn't let it overcook. It's just good classic fried mixed vegetables. Final thing are these fried corn fritters. Oh wow, they are crispy. Oh yeah, that's like dangerously crunchy and good and spongy and bready, and then just filled with corn. And by the way, they grow a lot of corn around here, so I'm sure this is corn from the field, from the farm, from the side of the mountain that they grow. I know what would make it better though. Just the oh yeah, that Hmong chili paste, chili dip, more like a coriander dip. It's packed with flavor, so incredibly tasty, and you can eat it on everything, and you will want to eat it on everything as soon as you taste it. Great meal, all vegetables, and so vibrant, so many different flavors as well. After an amazing meal for dessert, watermelon and honeydew melon. Oh, the honeydew melon is amazing. Oh, nice. Honeydew melon is fantastic. and with some hot tea. Also, as soon as the sun goes down here, it just starts getting so cold, and that breeze coming from the Mekong Valley, from the mountains above, makes it really cold. But that's gonna be it for this meal, for this dinner, for this just vibrant mix of plant-based vegetarian meal. One of the best parts for me was going down to that small little plot family garden and picking some organic vegetables. Big thank you to Chef, she did an amazing job. And also a huge thank you to Lanjia Lodge. We've been staying here for 2 nights. We've done all sorts of activities going around the village. They've arranged some amazing experiences for us, and this place is spectacular. And I want to say a big thank you to you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe to Big on Spice. We're going to be exploring, learning about unique fruits and vegetables, eating food that's good for us, and eating food that's big on spice. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye from Chiang Rai, and I will see you on the next video.